G'day, I'm Will.
Woo, how good is this?
And this is Luce.
Let's do it! And together we are travelling around Australia in our 1987 Toyota Hiace named Joey.
Oh, no way.
It's such a nice day.
Follow along to see these roads we roam.
Make sure the jerry cans are clean.
So we're in Tom Price and there's no actual bakery, but we were craving pie.
Like country bakery or something like that, yeah.
So we've settled for Brumby's Bakery, which is normally pretty good. We've tried their pies and we got two different sorts. We got chicken, leek and camembert and a beef, just a beef pie.
Steak,
pepper beef, yeah. What do you think?
Actually disappointed, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Both of them, the pastry, I don't know what their choice of pastry is, but it's
really thick.
And yeah, just not vibing it, you know. The chunky steak pepper pie, I'll probably give a 5.
Average.
Yeah, pretty average. The filling's all right. It's the chunky pepper pie, but there's nothing special about it. It's just that pastry kind of ruins it for me. Otherwise, the camembert, leek and chicken, I was actually really excited for that one, but I'd have to give it probably a 3.5.
It's bland.
It's just no good. It's not on the money.
No.
It's just a chicken, cream and vegetable pie at the end of the day. But it's like the camembert they've used, you know how if you get like a wheel of camembert, it's got that skin around the outside of it. They've taken all the good stuff out of the inside and just used the skin.
I can't even taste it at all.
Yeah.
It's not cheesy at all.
Look, it's just another franchise bakery at the end of the day. There's just no country love in it.
Their bread rolls are good.
Oh yeah, that's right. So that'll be our dinner for the next couple of nights. I can't knock their bread, but their pies, just where's the love? Where's the love?
All right, we'll have to try the next proper country bakery. Oh, he's got no tail.
He's had a big wrestle.
We've just pulled in at this free camp near Hamersleygorge, and we're setting up our camp shower, bush shower, because we're a little bit smelly.
It's nice and warm.
Had it out in the sun for a little bit.
Yeah.
Gonna be good.
How luxurious is that?
Hanging from a tree.
UBLT. Now that's a shower beer.
Do you want to have a drink?
beautiful is this?
It's so pretty!
What a spot, and we've got it directly in the sun as well. It just drowned a little bit.
Spapool.
Spapool, how good. Luce has found herself a little tree to stand on.
They got a bit too friendly after we gave him water.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He's up in the upstairs bedroom. He's just above you up there. Here he is.
Buddy, calm down.
He'd be stressed as well. Do the dance. No? Okay.
So we've just finished up about a week in Karijini National Park.
And just what an absolute cracker of a week it's been.
It was amazing. We've loved it. What's your favourite gorge?
I have to say probably Hamersleygorge is my favourite.
Yeah.
Although being probably one of the bigger and more, you know, advertised gorges, it was definitely busier. It was by far had the most people there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it was just a spectacular gorge. However, if I wanted something more secluded, I'd still definitely recommend going to Knox Gorge.
Yeah.
Because that pool down there in like top like sunlight was just
It was
unbelievable.
beautiful. Yeah, I really like Knox Gorge as well, and it kind of made it worth it when you got down that really steep climb.
Oh,
the class
yeah.
5 that just goes straight down, and then you open up to this beautiful gorge, and you've got a couple of little pools as well to swim in, and then the last one is crystal clear and just beautiful, and
there's
yeah.
just so much plant life in it as well.
Yeah, it was really nice. So I don't know, I feel like Knox Gorge was my favourite, but I loved all of them. I think all of them had something different about them as well, like
yeah.
all the different shapes of all the swimming holes and the different walks that you had to do to get down them.
Yeah, they're all unique, that's for sure.
Yeah, I loved it. So
Yeah.
we have finished up in Karijini now, and we ended up going back into Tom Price to stock up on food and fuel and water. They have a great free drinking water that you can fill up your tanks or your jerry cans.
Yeah.
And we also spent a little bit of time in their library to get some work done, and that was really good as well. And they have $4 nice hot showers that are really, really clean right by the visitor centre as well. So we took advantage of having a nice shower before we left as well.
Yeah, that's right. Especially like a week on all the dusty dirt roads that Karijini has.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth getting like that $4 to have a shower, wash your hair, clean yourself right up, makes you feel $1 million.
It does. Now on dirt roads, what
Yes.
did you think about the dirt roads within the park?
Yeah, the dirt roads within the park are horrendous.
They're a bit rough.
Yeah, yeah, especially around that that northwestern side of the park.
Weino Gorge and Knox Gorge and all that.
Yeah, we dropped our tyre pressures and it was still, you know,
Pretty
rough
rough,
as.
yeah.
Even though the roads are a bit rough, it still doesn't take away from the fact that the gorges that you get to are just sublime. They're unreal.
Yeah, and I guess you can still access all of these places by a two-wheel drive. You just have to take it a little bit easy like we did, and you still get to the places. And because these places have lots of swimming holes and stuff at each one, you can spend a whole day there, so it makes it worthwhile that you're going out there.
Yeah, and there's like picnic tables, you can have lunch out there.
Yeah, so
as well.
it makes it well worth the drive out.
Yeah.
Camping though, we didn't end up staying at the eco retreat. We did stay at Dale's campground for one night, which was actually a pretty good location. We walked down to most of the hikes and stuff in the morning, and yeah, it was really good location there, so definitely check that one out.
Yeah, it's definitely worth at least one night at Dale's campground.
Yeah, because you're right near Fortescue Falls and all the hikes there, and Fern Pool and all that. So
which actually, that is probably my favourite hike in Karijini National Park. Going from the campground down along the rim of Dale's Gorge, diving into it, and then finishing at 3 beautiful swimming holes right at the end there.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Yeah, it's incredible. So
it's a nice and easy one too. There's only a couple of steep sections, and then it's pretty strolly, so anyone can do it. Which is awesome. But yeah, then after that we stayed at mostly free camps on the outside of the park. So there's no free camps within the national park itself, but just on the outside, if you just head right outside the border, there's a couple of really nice spots. We based ourselves at one that on Wikicamps is called
Mount Bruce Central.
Yeah, Central Bush Camp or something like that. And that one we did the sunrise walk up Mount Bruce. We headed into Weino Gorge and Knox Gorge on 2 separate days. And then when we went to Hamersley-Gorge, there's also
Buddha's campground, it was called.
Yeah, there's another couple out there as well. So yeah, it was actually really good to have a few campgrounds, free campgrounds nearby, so you could actually stay out there and not have to think about driving back into Tom Price and coming all the way out to Hamersley. If you want to free camp it, there is an opportunity to out that way, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, it is good. Going to Karijini in off season like we have, whether it's still worth it, 100% it's still worth it.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're traveling in November, and technically this is the off season. There was still a few people around, so you weren't completely on your own. We had great chats with people. You're still passing people, you feel safe. It's all not like you're in the middle of a national park by yourself.
Yeah.
But it's not busy, so you could at any one point, we had a gorge to ourselves.
Yeah.
We had a swimming hole to ourselves pretty much every time, and then people will come and go, but you pretty much have it to yourselves at some point, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, I suppose the con of being off season, the reason it is off season is because it is stinking hot.
It is.
The flies, I mean, you can see me swatting like crazy. The flies are intense, but yeah, what Lou said, that it's not busy. There isn't as much water in a lot of the water holes. Like
Some
for
of them,
example,
yeah.
Joffrey Waterfall.
Joffrey, yeah.
Was just a puddle. But nonetheless, it was
still a
incredible.
beautiful walk though. Like, I feel like some of the main water holes are all full of water, and they vary in levels during peak season anyway. So you kind of just have to, it's the luck of the draw, but they're all swimmable. The only one was Joffrey Gorge. That one, the waterfall wasn't flowing at all. So it's definitely a different experience in peak season. I feel like we'll come back at a different time of year and see what it's like. But yeah. I think there wasn't anything that we missed out on really.
Yeah, no, we knuckled through everything except for
Kalamina Gorge.
Kalamina.
So Kalamina was the only one that we missed, and that was because as per the information that we found out from the information centre and actually a ranger, the road to get there is the roughest in the park, and they won't even do it in their four-wheel drive, so we weren't about to take Joey down there, and we've heard lots of people that have damaged their cars going down that road. This dirt road that goes to Kalamina Gorge is one that cuts across from Dale's Gorge to the other side of the park. So we had to go all the way around, but yeah, we missed out on one, but I think most people do. It isn't really accessible, everyone says, by two-wheel drive like the other ones are. You can just go slow and you know, make it through, but I think this one was especially bad if the ranger is saying he won't even go through it in his four-wheel drive. So yeah, hopefully one of these days they make it a sealed road and it's accessible to everybody.
Yeah, Karijini, late November in the off season, highly recommend it.
Highly recommend, yeah.
Any time of year, yeah, you're going to enjoy this place. It is such a special and phenomenal national park.
It's stunning.
So now we begin our trek over to the west coast. We'll be hitting Exmouth next in a couple of days' time.
I'm so excited. I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's right. We've organised a bit of work to stay there, so we're going to give the whole Exmouth area a red hot crack.
Yes, and we managed to score 2 nights in Cape Range National Park, which is normally pretty heavily booked out. So again, another pro of being in the off season. Yeah, we get the campsites, which is awesome. So we're dead keen to get into some snorkeling. Look, neither of us are that coordinated, but we'll give surfing a crack. Absolutely. We'll try. But we're just so excited to get to Exmouth, get back to the coast, and say goodbye to dusty red dirt roads. For a little while anyway. Yeah.